Good morning, my dear students. Today, in economics, we are going to continue the same chapter, that is globalization in the Indian economy. Children, today we are going to study about the impact of globalization in India and the struggle for the fair globalization. Children, before we start our today's topic, let's see what we have studied till now in this chapter. We have studied about the multinational companies. Then we have seen how they are interlinking the production across the countries. Then we have studied about the foreign trade and the integration of the market. And we have seen how because of this there is a increased competition among the producers. We have seen how the buyers are getting more and more choices. Then we have studied about the factors which has stimulated the globalization process. Then we have studied about the World Trade Organization. And today we will start with the impact of globalization in India. In the last 20 years, globalization of the Indian economy has come a long way. What has been its effect on the lives of the people? Children, globalization and the greater competition among the producers, both local and the foreign producers, has been of advantage to the consumers, particularly the well-off section in the urban areas. There is a greater choice before these consumers who now enjoy improved quality and lower price for several products. As a result, these people today enjoy much higher standards of living than was possible earlier. Children, globalization has resulted in more competition among producers, both local and foreign, benefiting consumers, particularly the prosperous section in the urban areas. It gives a greater choice of goods with improved quality and lower prices. MNC have increased their investment in India over the past 20 years, which means investing in India has been beneficial for them. MNCs have been interested in the industries such as cell phones, automobiles, electronic, soft drinks, fast food, or services such as banking in the urban areas. Children, these products have a large number of well off buyers. In these industries and services, new jobs have been created. Also, local companies supplying raw material, etc., to these industries have prospered. Children, several of the top Indian companies have been able to benefit from the increased competition. They have invested in the newer technology and production methods and raised their production standards. Some have gained from successful collaboration with foreign companies. Moreover, globalization has enabled some large Indian companies to emerge as a multinationals themselves. Tata Motors, Infosys, Rainbexy, Asian Paints, etc. are some Indian companies which are spreading their operations worldwide. Globalization has also created new opportunities for the companies providing services, particularly those involving IT. The Indian company producing a magazine for the London based company and the call centers are some examples. Besides, a host of services such as data entry, accounting, administrative tasks, engineering are now being done cheaply in the countries such as India and are exported to the developed countries. Now, children, let's see what was the impact of globalization on workers and small producers. For a large number of small producers and workers, globalization has posed major challenges. Small scale producers have been adversely affected by globalization, because they are not able to compete the MNCs or the other big product producers. For example, batteries, capacitors, plastics, toys, tires, dairy products, and vegetable oil are some example of industries where the small manufacturers have been hit hard due to competition. Several of the units have shut down, rendering many workers jobless. The small industries in India employ the largest number of workers in the country, next only to agriculture. Now, these small scale producers could not keep their cost of production low and hence they lost their markets. The producers could not sell their commodities at competitive prices and had to lessen the production. Since the quality and the cost of raw material could not be diminished, exporters tried to lessen their expenditure on labor. Many workers lost their job due to this. Globalization and the pressure of competition have substantially changed the lives of the workers. Faced with the growing competition, most employers these days prefer to employ workers flexibly. Means that workers' jobs are no longer secure. Workers were only employed on a temporary basis as opposed to employing them permanently. They were also paid low wages and had to work for long hours on a regular basis without getting any employment benefits. Children, in recent years, the central and the state government in India are taking special steps to attract foreign companies to invest in India. The government has set up industrial zones called Special Economic Zones, SEZ, which provides world class facilities such as electricity, water, roads, transport, storage, recreational, and educational facilities. Companies who set up production units in the SEZ do not have to pay taxes for an initial period of 5 years. The government has allowed flexibility in the labor laws to attract foreign investment. The companies can now lower the workers flexibly for the short period when there is an intense pressure of work. This is done to reduce the cost of labor for the companies. Children, globalization and the pressure of competition have substantially changed the lives of workers. Faced with growing competition, most employers these days prefer to employ workers flexibly. Now, let us see how the workers in the garment export factory in India are having to bear this pressure of competition. Large MNCs in the garment industry in Europe and America order their products from Indian exporters. These large MNCs with worldwide network look for the cheapest goods in order to maximize their profits. To get these large orders, Indian garment exporters try hard to cut their own cost. As the cost of raw material cannot be reduced, exporters try to cut labor's cost. Where earlier a factory used to employ workers on a permanent basis, now they employ workers only on a temporary basis so that they do not have to pay workers for the whole year. Workers also have to put in very long working hours and work night shifts on a regular basis during the peak seasons. Wages are low and workers are forced to work overtime to make both ends meet. While this competition among the garment exporters has allowed the MNCs to make large profits, workers are denied their fair share of benefits brought about by the globalization. Now, children, the struggle for a fair globalization. Children, till now we have studied that not everyone has benefited from the globalization. People with education, skill, and wealth have made the best use of the new opportunities. On the other hand, there are some people who have not shared the benefits. Since globalization is now a reality, the question is how to make globalization more fair. Fair globalization would create opportunities for all and also ensures that the benefits of the globalization are shared better. Children, the government can play a major role in making this possible. Children, listen it very carefully. What the government can do now. First one, its policies must protect the interest not only of the rich and the powerful, but all the people in the country. The government can ensure that labor laws are properly implemented and the workers get their rights. It can support small producers to improve their performance till the time they become strong enough to compete. If necessary, the government can use trade and investment barriers. It can negotiate with WTO for fairer rules. It can also align with other developing countries with similar interests to fight against the domination of developed countries in the WTO. In the past few years, massive campaigns and representation by the People's Organization have influenced important decisions relating to trade and investments at WTO. This has demonstrated that people also can play an important role in the struggle for fair globalization. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.